Hey, so do you want to see how I created this look using my Lorac Pro palette? If so, stay tuned. So getting right into the look, I've already primed my face using my Maybeline Primer, and I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation in the color Deep 74 and my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush. I'm going to go ahead and buff that all into my face. Once my foundation has been applied, I'm going to do my highlight. I'm using the Maybeline Fit Me Concealer in the color Cafe 30, and I'm going to highlight the normal areas of my face. If you guys want to see an updated highlight and contour video, please go ahead and let me know in the description bar and I'll film that. But for the most part, my highlight and contour has not changed, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that started. Once I have that blended to my liking, I'm going in with my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in the color Bright Forecast. I haven't used that in a while. I'm just going to add that on top of my concealer just to give me a more radiant highlight. Now I'm just going in and blending in my contour. I'm using my Real Techniques brush to go ahead and brush in the hollows of my cheekbone, my forehead, and my jawline, which is just all of the places that I contoured. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have that blended real good. So once that's blended, I'm going to go ahead and set that highlight, but I'm using my Mercier translucent powder today. I didn't want to use the Sacha Buttercup just because I wanted something a little bit lighter, and I know you guys have seen me use the Buttercup in literally almost every video, but I love this as well. Just decided to use that to highlight my face. And once I have that nice and highlight, I'm going to go in and get started on my eyes. Now I'm just going to prime my eyelid using my Painterly Paint Pot from MAC, and I'm using a blending brush from Urban Decay. This actually came in the Vice 2 palette I got last year, so I'm just going to use that to apply that Painterly Paint Pot all over my eyelid. For my transition color, I'm using a mix of Swiss Chocolate and Saddle by MAC. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that in my transition area. To darken up the crease area, I'm going in with MAC's Embark, and I'm just going to use that and sweep that right in that area just to give it a more defined crease. Now for the lid, I'm using this gorgeous color from the palette. This is called Slate. I'm just going to use a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my eyelid. Once I have my eyeshadow on, I'm going back in with my fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth those two colors in. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the black eyeshadow from the Lorac palette, not too much. I'm going to go ahead and blend that in as well, just to give it a nice and defined look. Now I'm just going to go ahead and line my waterline. I'm using my trusty Kohl pencil from MAC. This is in the color Feline. Now, still working with the Lorac palette, I'm going to take the black eyeshadow in my 217 pencil brush from MAC. I want to go ahead and smoke out my lower waterline, and I'm just going to do that on both eyes, and then come back in with that slate color as well and do the inner corner of my eye. Now that my powder has set for a while, I'm going to go ahead and dust that off. I'm just going to use my powder brush to dust it off. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Deep Dark and go ahead and set the other areas of my face. For blush, I'm using Matahari by Nars. Just going to apply that to the apples of my cheek just to give it a soft little radiant look. I don't like going heavy when I'm doing really bold eyes, so this is a very soft, natural little look. Okay, so moving on to lips. Don't really know what I was thinking. I'm using my Kat Von D liquid lips. I'm using the color Aisha to go ahead and outline the majority of my lip, and then I'm going to come in with some assistance from my lovely niece. I'm going to apply the color Requiem to the inner part of my lips. Not really sure why I was going with a purple look, but yeah, it didn't stay on too long. So I decided to add the chestnut lip liner just to kind of bring the look in. And I love this lip, but I did not like this lip with this particular look. So yeah, this didn't make the cut. So I've taken off that other color, and now I'm going in with the color Soul from Colored Rain, and I decided to use that as my lip for the day, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Marshmallow in the middle. I decided just to go with something a little mauve, a little subtle, very close to my typical nude, but this I thought was just a better look for the eye look that I had going on. So yeah, I think I like this lip a lot better, and as you know, with the Colored Rain lips, they actually dry to a matte finish. So this is going to be my completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please stay tuned and check me out in my next video. You're on camera. I'm recording. Okay. Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Put your shoe on.
Bye.
Turn it on unless I had it on all night, which I probably did.